Welcome back to the brand new Skyblock video, guys. In the last episode, we managed to max out my cobblestone generator to where it produces pretty much every ore in the game. Produces iron, emeralds, diamonds, gold, lapis, literally everything. And it's a really good way to make money starting out in Skyblock. But we need to make more. This isn't enough to get us to the top at leaderboards, which is where we want to be. So we're going to be moving on to farming as I obliterate this piece of farmland. And as you can see, we got a problem. Farmland's lacking. It's big slacking right now. We've got, maybe 40 pumpkins that are being automatically harvested. And that's a little hint to what we're going to be doing today. But I also just want to have a big manual farmland because, as I mentioned in yesterday's video, something that's going to play a really big part this season is going to be the shard shop. Now, I need a new pickaxe. Shards, you can get a pickaxe if you get enough shards. A really OP pickaxe saves you a ton of money. Same for swords. You can get chunk hoppers, some really cool enchantments, and you can get that by farming. You can get shards for through mining cobblestone, and that's great and all, but the only problem is that it's slow. You can really only get maybe 200-300 shards an hour, and that's gonna take ages if I want to get anything in the shard shop. So we got our little chunk outlined here at the bottom, and I actually just realized I can expand it one on each side because it's everything within the chunk, and these stone blocks will actually be hindering the performance. So I can basically make it one block bigger on every side, then a total of one chunk. So it's 18 by 18 square is, I believe, what we have going on here. All right, this is the layout we're going for. Everything is within the one chunk border, just 4 water buckets, and it gets the whole thing nice and watered. Someone brought up the good point of why am I doing pumpkins rather than melons? Let's take a quick inquisitive look at the shop. You see melons do sell for $13, while pumpkins only sell for $8.75. But the thing is, the chunk hopper doesn't harvest a melon as a whole melon. It harvests it and gives you, your 3, 4, 5, 6 melons. So not only would I have to combine the melon slices into melons, it's more work. It's just more work, probably ending up with probably less money, maybe the same money. So pumpkin, just easier all around. I'm just lazy, just gonna be quite frank. All right, got all the pumpkins planted. Now it is time to expand, because the thing is, it's anything in this chunk. It's not anything on the same Y level. Anything in this 16 by 16 column that grows will be harvested. But I have been told you can actually make a farm too big to where it breaks the hopper and it can't collect everything. So I'll experiment. I'll make a second layer of this farm, and I'll go from there. We'll see if 2 layers is enough and it still works. If I'll check after every layer to see if it's still working and functioning. But as long as it is, we're gonna keep expanding this. I am highly looking forward to this. And I was gonna make it so the water would fall through to each level, but at this point, I don't think I have to do that because I can just do something like this. Because I need to use glowstone for the lighting, anyways. And then I might use spruce. I could do spruce wood for the roof. Not gonna lie. We already have a first pumpkin. Jeez, man. I'm still working on the second layer. Calm down. I don't know why these pumpkins are in such a rush. I haven't even placed down the crop hopper, which I guess I should do after this. If things are already starting to grow up top, I think I'm gonna figure out the placement. Well, we'll get these last seeds placed down, and then we'll go and figure out just how we wanna do this. Because like I said, it doesn't matter where. As long as it's in the chunk, it'll be harvesting. I wanna make like a little walkway out to it. I also wanna make this sort of like a storage system. That way it doesn't get clogged up. So I think I can place it right here. Place the crop hopper right here. And look, we've already got something growing. We've already got things going into the chest. Phenomenal. So this is like the middle of the chunk, and I want to make it cool. I want to make it like a walkway out to it, and then have some sort of like storage system coming down. But right now we're just gonna have this set up just to be collecting things, because it's not that big of a deal. We'll make it look cool later. Like it's my motto. We make it work, then we make it look cool. All right, tier 3 done, tier 4 done. Just kidding, tier 4 done. No problem still. Still no problems. I'm just gonna keep trucking. And that completes the 7th layer of pumpkins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Each layer, 128 pumpkins, meaning there's around 900 pumpkins planted. You can see they're growing and getting harvested instantaneously. So I'm gonna go check the hopper, make sure it's still working. But I'm getting a little sketched. I think we might be nearing completion because this filled up so fast. I just emptied this maybe 20 minutes ago, and it's already half a double chest full, and that's wild. It's absolutely crazy how fast it is. It's literally going up more than 1 a second. That's maybe like 1.5, 2 per second. It's crazy. Look, it's overflowing in the actual hopper itself, and I think that's maybe what breaks it, is when there's more items in the hopper than it can funnel through. So maybe I can make 1 or 2 more layers. I don't know for sure. I'm gonna pause for here and start on the manual farms, so that way I can start getting shards and skills XP and all that kind of stuff, and just give this some time to grow and see if everything keeps working out. Alrighty, now if you guys were OGs to the first season and even a little bit of the second season of Skyblock, one crop dominated the XP and just the ability to harvest this crop so fast and so easy and expand this farm is what made it so popular and powerful, and that is bamboo. Now you wouldn't think bamboo would be incredibly powerful, but you can harvest bamboo faster than any other crop. It grows faster and larger than any other crop. All right, so 3 stacks of bamboo, got them going, and we just plant. The thing about bamboo is you don't need water. You don't have to worry about water. Don't have to worry about you know, hoeing any land, tilling any land. You just spam it down, and it starts growing. It's lovely. How are we looking? Holy crap! It's filling up a lot. Let's sell it all. Jeez, 10K? That's 20. I just got 25K from a chest. But the thing is, the reason I'm doing all this bamboo stuff is because I want shards. Like I said, I'm not doing these because I want money. You really get practically, I think it's what, $1 per bamboo or $2 per bamboo. You gotta worry about collecting them and selling them. It's really not worth it for money, but it's worth it for the shards. And like I said, this is the shard shop. It's a very juicy shop, but you can only unlock shards. You can only obtain shards from farming once you upgrade it. Now it costs 500 shards, and then I have to mine or farm 250 potatoes, 250 wheat. Once I've done that, then I can start earning shards from farming whenever I break or harvest a crop. That's when I can start earning shards from that. So we gotta go do those early requirements, and then we will go harvest this, see how much shards we make for 1 row, and then we'll just pretty much just keep on making rows of bamboo. Just bamboo, man. How much do potatoes cost? $100. Bro, it's 8 grand for a stack of potatoes. I just paid $8,000 for a stack of potatoes. It's 8 grand. Oh, I'm just wasting. I only have $100,000. I'm literally wasting I'm gonna waste half my money just buying these crops to plant them. So I can expedite this process. Oh well, okay. I just spent 20 grand. I was gonna kind of run through what I was doing, but oh my, it gives you. Okay, yeah, that's a good deal. For a stack of bone blocks, it's $20,000, but that's 9 stacks of bone meal, which should be enough to harvest almost all of the crops I need to harvest. So it's expensive, but it's kind of like a fast pass. You get to cut the line. You get to, you know, prevent waiting. I don't know how long I'd have to wait for that. So yeah, just gonna bone meal them all, harvest them up, and see what we can, see how close we can get. So if you had a crop hopper, you could actually make this fully. I mean, you have to manually harvest them, but you can make it automatic. 177, 193. So 1 more batch of harvesting these guys, and we should be on our way to finally getting shards from farming. Sweet. Are we good? Hey, we can finally upgrade to farming. We're gonna get shards for farming. Boom. There we go. Just hopped on it. I don't care. I'm gonna go ahead. Let's see. Do I have any iron over here? Do I have any smelted iron? We have a bunch of smelted iron. Sweet. I just need 2 for sword. If you want to make a sword, if you don't know, you harvest bamboo instantly with a sword. And so yeah, I have 201 shards. I'm gonna buy this entire thing, and we're gonna see how many shards we get. Okay, so that was like 2, 3 shards, 4. That's 4 shards. That's not as much as I was hoping. Also, I would be using cobblestone. Like realistically, I'd be using cobblestone swords because these things just break so fast. Okay, yeah, I got about 5. Oh, but then you get a shard pack, which is 8 shards. You know, we got 12 shards from this 1 row. So basically, I would just make like 5 or 6 of these, just mine down one, mine down another, come back. By the time I'm done, it'd be all grown, and we do that. So I think we'll stick with this. It's just the easiest. It's the most simple, better than you know, worrying about. I guess I could wait to see these grow and see how much charge we get from that, but I don't know if I'm feeling it or not. And to check back in on the hopper, we're on the very edge of it producing more pumpkins than it can harvest or hold. So I think I figured out that the way this system would break is if it harvested so many pumpkins that it filled up and it couldn't hold any more pumpkins. What would happen is down here, the pumpkins would not get harvested. And that's kind of what I've been saying is if it harvests too many to where it fills up, it can't harvest anymore. So then the production rates get screwed. So I think 7 layers is like the absolute maximum. And even then it might be too much. Like I might have to break a little bit, sell all this, 10K, another 10K. I've already made like 60, 70K from this in 2 hours. Well, it appears I was wrong. Bamboo is not the meta. It's all right, but it comes with the problem of you have to make a bunch of swords that break, and it's a lot of mess to clean up. It's not really difficult to build. I did some testing though with the other crops with like wheat and potatoes, and they don't really seem to perform that well either. But there's a certain feature you unlock at level 10 of farming in the skills tab, which is pretty early on. Keep in mind, level 10, I mean, you get it within, you know, few hours, you know, few minutes, few hours of mining. Pretty simple. But you can auto replant things when as long as you have the seed for it. If you break it, it'll auto replant, take the seed from your inventory and plant it for you. Now, apparently the nether wart is giving crazy value for whenever you break it. And of course, whenever you break it, have another one in your inventory, it'll auto replant. So apparently this is the shards go-to for this season. So I'm gonna let for like a full harvest to commence. And then as soon as I say that, well, there you go. There's like 2.5, 3, 4, 5, 6 shards. So much more than bone meal. And it also is pretty valuable as well. If you go to the shop, it's chilling at $7 per, which is way better than 2. But you have to go back over and collect everything. It's kind of a hassle. So interesting, very interesting. And we're experimenting with this one. So yeah, no, they were right. This is the meta is using nether wart, but just because it's so easy to expand. And let me show you guys. This is 4 wide. You can only reach 4 wide and 100 blocks long. Maybe I think it might be around like 80, 100 blocks long. You put a whole row of blocks above your head, and I do have the access to fly. Not everyone has that, but you could easily just build a walkway right here and just walk and harvest as well. But flying makes it go a little bit faster. And so if I put my head all the way to the top, start chopping, and angle myself a little bit, it's just easy. Got a shard pack. Look at that, 5, 6 shards right there coming through, not even halfway done. Bada bang, bada boom. It's crazy. And my plan is to just keep on expanding this. And okay, credit to 1and2. That's the guy who kind of okay, he pretty much told me what to do. So without him, yeah, that's like what, 20 shards right there in that one little row. So if I make enough rows of these, that's it. I just keep going back and forth, and it's GG's. But one more thing I need to attend to is going to be the pumpkin chest, because it might be filling up. It is already maxed out. I broke it. This is what I mean. I'm about to show you guys what I mean by I broke it. Okay, well, interesting. Wow, interesting. So it's actually still harvesting, but it's filled up, so it's pointless. It's harvesting, but it's already filled up, so it makes no sense. So I need to go ahead. We'll buy 2 hoppers. Hoppers are $10,000 a piece, by the way, and we already have the chests, so we can easily expand this if we throw a hopper right here, and then we grab ourselves a chest, and then same thing, we go a hopper leading into this, and then now we've expanded it so that I believe each chest, I can actually do a little bit of math right here. Let's see how much. We ended up getting $30,000 for selling off a full chest of pumpkins. So this can hold $90,000, which is really good right now. But I can expand it however big I want. But this way, we're not going to be breaking the farm. Not going to have to worry about anything. And the pumpkin farm was a massive smashing success. If I wanted to do this, I would need to get another crop hopper and then put it somewhere else, just make the exact same farm in another chunk. But I'm just gonna keep expanding this and keep going until I can get myself a new shards pickaxe, because that's all I need right now. All right, well, we now have a total of 8 rows of the netherworld farm. I don't know how, like I said, I don't know how long. Maybe 100 is a good guess. So like 800 netherworld planted. And if we just do a full run through, we're almost at 750 shards, which is exactly enough to get a brand new pickaxe, because the guy one I had broke. No longer have that one anymore. But I think in order to make it so that I can just infinitely run through these, so I'll have to waiting for everything to grow, I'd probably have to build another 4 or 5 rows just to ensure that by the time I'm done with the last row, the first row is fully grown again. But yeah, this is definitely the meta. If you guys are on the server, then do this. In other words, it's the meta for shards. You'll get a bunch of shards and you get a bunch of money if you decide to collect up the netherworld. But for me personally, I'm not really in it for the money. I'm just in it for the shards. And I think I still was gonna get a pickaxe, but I think I'm gonna wait till the next episode to save up for the shard v2, because this one is efficiency 5, fortune 3, unbreaking 4, and mending literally better in every category, and it's mending, so it's never going to die on me. So that's just realistically what I'm gonna be doing. Let's go check the pumpkin chest. This one's filled up. This one's almost filled up, and like I said, that will get me, once I sell everything, this should be like 40k of pumpkins. We're so close to getting back above 100k. We're so freaking close. Hopefully guys enjoyed this episode. Last one was mining, this one's farming. Not sure what the next episode's got in store for us. If you guys want to play, once again, everything is down below in the description. To join the server, Bedrock, Java, all the good stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.